Hello and welcome back to another episode of this really weird, boring, I don't know, it's just normal Let's Play series of Heavensward. So, we need, let's see, a full stomach and a happy heart. Oh, nah, we've already done that. Where's this? Oh, I still haven't received my flying in this area. So, okay, this one is in, where is this? Rufag? Where? Oh! Hold on. I'm stupid. Wait, what? Oh my god, can I please? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay, thank you. St. Adamant's Cathedral. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for my dumb ass. My dumb blind ass. Is Cat still here? No, Cat is not. Anyways, this quest actually, if I remember correctly, I don't know if I said this already, but this quest gives you an emote and also a glamour item. They're glasses, and it's the push-up anime glass thing. You know, when you push your glasses up. Yeah, it's called the spectacle emote. All right, let's head inside. Master Aldrich, I see you've returned as well. Lay and the Omniscient have just finished explaining to me what happened. I thank you for your help in resolving this matter swiftly. But there appears to be something missing. Atelius, pray tell, what became of the suspect? Surely these two wish to seek justice for the theft. Those two will tell you not, Inspector, for they are the culprits whom you seek. Oh! Allow me to shed some light on this troubling situation. As a son of House Zamal, it pained me to learn that our artisan's precious work had been spirited away. So I saw fit to conduct mine own investigation. I followed Lay at a distance, only to find him and his friend consorting with the culprit. Camaraderie among orphans of the broom is to be expected, but to steal a saint's heart so that they may retrieve it to prove their merit. Ooh, that is not true whatsoever. And such desperation that they would desecrate a tome in this manner. You would expect a seminarian to treat any holy text with the utmost care, even if they are but children's stories. Listen, you guys are asses. Just saying. Piss off, you priggish horse son. Atelius was there. He'll tell you you're wrong. Enough. You will all conduct yourselves with decorum as befits seminarians. Lay, we will discuss penance for your foul language anon. Father Bruvagen, if I may, the next time the Scholasticate apportions work with the sacred monuments, pray entrust the task to me. I am certain the artisans of my house would be at ease knowing their work was in cleaner, more dependable hands. As for my ignominable peers, if the comprehension of advanced scripture is still beyond you, such that you require a tattered tome of children's lessons, then allow me to procure for you a new copy with mine own coin. You need not thank me. House Zemal prides itself on its charity to the deprived. I hate this guy already. These two are assholes. My tome, if you would. Aw. I'm gonna find out where they live and beat them up. How long are you planning to lie there? Oh my god. You're completely hopeless. Stop bullying him! Aww. Aww, she's so nice! Thank you, Blizzy. Aww. Oh, she likes it. Oh, she likes him. Oh. This is what happens when you let him walk all over you. It'll be a miracle if we're not branded heretics by the end of this term. She likes him. Lay, Theomacent, consider this a warning. You were saved this time solely by Master Alderic's integrity and the grace of the Fury. But I will not turn a blind eye if you continue to fraternize with questionable company. I'm so tiny compared to Briardian. This is a crime. This is a crime! The insurmountable wall between the highborn and lowborn. I wonder, did our ancestors build it brick by brick? Or was it fate which drove us apart? And where shall we go from here? This feels like another Hildebrand quest and I hate it. I hate this. What the hell? Master Alderic, I must apologize for the behavior of my students. They have been at each other's throats since the revelations came to light. As for your performance, you have surpassed my expectations, and I will allow you to assist Briardian with his work in the Scholasticate. Well done. If I may be so bold, Uncle, though I have but arrived, and this is the only case you have had me investigate thus far, I must say that I found it rather a waste of my talents. While theft is indeed a serious matter, I cannot help but wonder if this was merely some pretense. Surely you have a more pressing problem? An astute observation. I expected nothing less. There is indeed another matter I should discuss with you and your newly appointed associate. Yes, I'm gonna do all these just so I can get the emote and glasses, because I want to see glasses on my boy. I had better start from the beginning. It would not do to involve Master Alderic with our affairs without first ensuring he possesses a proper understanding of how our seminary functions and how we have been forced to change. I think I'm the reason why you guys had to change, so my bad. You see, most men and women of the cloth go on to live fulfilling lives as pastors, academics, and poets. However, those who graduate from the Scholasticate with the highest marks... Excuse me. I'm just gonna keep removing my headset when I'm doing like these side quests that are definitely not voiced. But when I do the main quest, I will be putting on my headset, so if you hear like me, you know, removing or putting on my headset, you know why now. Okay. However, those who graduate from the Scholasticate with the highest marks are given an opportunity to serve in the vault. Ooh. About the vault. And perhaps one day rise to prominence. The stakes are quite high for those who seek such prestige, for they know full well that their academic performance may determine their future. It is they who strive for the top 3 seats that are granted the Scholasticate's official endorsement, the Trinity. And so those who wish to guide Ishgard's faithfuls spend their lives culminating marks through academic pursuits, while at the same time honing their skills to persuade others to share their interpretations of Scripture. and up until now, it resulted in no more than the occasional lively debate, for the Holy See was ultimately responsible for dictating doctrine. Ranking was naturally determined by one's familiarity with said doctrine. However, in light of recent events, that is no longer an option. Simply put, we cannot currently assess their academic performance in the traditional manner, as a significant portion of the curriculum has been called into question. As a result, we have been forced to consider more subjective methods. And in this time of uncertainty, students are wont to lash out at their peers, whom they fear will exploit this internium system to their advantage. Distressing, I suppose. But what does this have to do with us? I require your unparalleled skills of observation and deduction. Ooh, cutscene. The only way to put an end to this bickering between students is to ensure beyond a shroud of doubt that our interim evaluations are conducted in a fair and equitable manner. Can I click? Thanks. I ask you to stand in as an observer. Until a new curriculum is decided, our evaluation system is vulnerable. In other words, you want us to catch the cheaters. Oh, catching cheaters. I'm down for this. Precisely. Now then, I have received word that the headmistress has returned to her office in the cathedral. I would ask that you introduce yourselves. Oh boy. But there's something you should keep in mind when speaking with headmistress Elvian. Elvian? Sounds like... no. She was appointed to her position by the former archbishop. Thus, her views on the curriculum are quite traditional. I would advise you to discuss matters regarding the Holy See with the utmost care. Oh. Would my presence there... Would my presence be bad in this case? Because yeah, I kind of, you know, brought them down. Well, let's go. And, you know. Hey, it's Cat. We have been expecting you. The headmistress awaits you within. I'm so tiny. Headmistress Elvian, may I have the pleasure of introduce the individuals who shall be in charge of keeping order at the Scholasticate. This is Consulting Inspector Briardian and his associate, Atelios Alderic. Atelios Alderic, I must say, Father Bravern, your selections are rather appropriate. We thank you both for your service in our time of need. I trust that Father Bravern has Bravagnan has briefed you on our humble seminary. St. Edelim's Scholasticate has produced Ishgar's finest clergy for centuries, including countless men and women who have served in the highest echelons of the Holy See. I shouldn't be here. All of whom are spared a brutal death on the battlefield in service to a misguided war they perpetrated, or so some might be given to say. Indeed, some might. And they would not be entirely mistaken, for while we are wholly unaware of the deception perpetrated by the archbishops, we did unwittingly sustain it, to our sorrow. The idea that we willingly subjected them to false precepts is, of course, preposterous, a contrived fantasy. Nevertheless, some fervently believe it true, and that these selfsame individuals have come to view our instructors and students as targets for their misguided anger. It is of paramount importance that we restore faith to the teachings. Yet how are we to regain the trust of the common man when our own seminarians are embroiled in childish quarrels? You refer to this tension regarding the interim evaluation system. Quite frankly, it is but one facet. Classes have been suspended until we complete our own painstaking review of the curriculum. Some students have taken leave, while the more dedicated have taken it upon themselves to conduct independent work to demonstrate their merits. We cannot allow the situation to continue indefinitely. Graduation is approaching, and we must make our recommendations, but the senior class is divided. They know not how they will be evaluated. Rather, they understand how they will be evaluated, but have no faith that our methods will produce a fair result. A concern not without merit, I must confess. I too suspect that some may be driven to manipulate the interim system to their advantage. I expect some have already tried, but that is why we have brought in outside observers. Inspector Briardian, Atelius Alderic, if anyone is engaging in unscrupulous behavior, I should have it brought to an end at once. May the Fury guide you in your task. Now then, before we proceed, might you both tell us a little about your students, Father? My apologies, I'm Father Saturnius. Saturnius? I don't know. In addition to teaching the fundamentals of Hellenic polity, I also oversee fundraising for the stipends of underprivileged students. While I would like to help you, I think my opinions would not do them justice. I would suggest getting to know them yourselves. I feel the same. The way in which people speak in front of their instructors is not the same as amongst themselves. In my 10 years of counseling, they have minded their etiquette and are not but cordial to me. However, I can recommend one of my students who is quite vocal. Mayhap you can try speaking with the dormitory prefect, Arcombadon? Given his closeness to the students' social affairs, he may also be able to give you insight into what they talk about. Arcombadon? Ah, yes, the silver-haired boy, a son of House Desmol. As I recall, we shall heed your suggestions, Sister Gatel, given his duty and status. Hey, boy. Where is he exactly? Oh, he's in here. Okay. Like not in here, but. Oh, he's over here. Okay, let's talk to this asshole. Where is he? Okay. Has no one ever told you that brandishing weapons is frowned upon in places of enlightenment? That is, unless Lei has sent you to stir up more trouble. No, bitch. I'm gonna slap the shit out of you. You keep talking to me like that. Rest assured that my associate inspector draws his armaments only to resolve troublesome situations, not create them. We merely came to ask of your well-being and your expectations for the future. Under the auspices of the headmistress, I am sure. Very well. I, Librasoir de whatever of House whatever, in service to House whatever, present to you, blah 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 blah. As prefects of the Scholastic Dormitory, we are responsible for keeping the peace between our fellow seminarians. Correct me if I'm wrong, but are you not the foreigner who went to rather great lengths to expose the Archbishop's falsehoods, responsible for the re-evaluation of the entire curriculum? Yeah, do you have a problem with it? Because I have a problem with you. Quite the resolution, that. And for what? Every great nation's history is marred by the sins of the past. Alamigo, Olda, Limpsalominsa, please. Each was built on the foundation of lies and blood. Okay, and what is your point? Which is not to say we elites should not learn from these mistakes, but we who have served as shepherds of the people for 1,000 years have a duty to maintain order through the preservation of tradition. Would a Wainwright cast aside his father's best cart when it has but a broken wheel? Indeed, Jackass and I have said as much to those who support a more radical approach. The last thing we need is young seminarians running about crying for reformation. I see. So both of you have have been quite active in convincing the other students to see things your way. How have you fared? 'Tis hardly a daunting task. Many seek comfort in consistency. Sister Cattell has tasked us with bringing back the students who took leave. Why not let our results determine how persuasive we are? I thank you, gentlemen, for your cooperation, and wish you the best of luck with your efforts. Now then, Atelios, if these students are bringing back their truant peers, there must be others who are doing the same. Let us split up and seek out the participants. In the pillar. Okay. Let's see. Oh, there it is. A new friend of faraway lands graces us with his presence today. Well met, my good sir. And what am I, chopped liver? He was looking at me until you showed up. Hey. Hey, I'm gonna kick your ass. Ah, I see. So you're helping Inspector Briardian. A pleasure to meet you. I am CM, but you may address me simply by my first name. So what brings you to the Pillars? Could it be you are to observe how we go about convincing truant seminarians to return? Then by all means, let me show you how it's done. I must admit, I find many of the other students rather intimidating, but thanks to Cranvoir, I am considering returning to the Scholasticate to resume my studies. We were just discussing the responsibility the Highborn have to redress the imbalance of the Fury's love will all men receive, and by the balance of her spear will all be set free. So it is written in volume 11 of the 72 articles of Hellenic polity. Equal under her ever watchful gaze. Would that you graced our halls with your presence once more, that I might favor you with mine own gaze. I fondly recall seeing your lovely face always buried in that tome. Oh, Cranvoir, you did notice. I thought to pen a lengthy treatise on it, but I could not make do once the volume varnished. Oh, so you helped Matthew by searching for that tome. With how relevant the content has become these days, I suppose it's not surprising it would go missing. So, in any event, you've convinced me. I'll gather my things and return to the dormitory straight away. Yes, that is the way. One must seize the moment and act upon one's convictions. Life is but a fleeting, fragile thing, wouldn't you agree, my dear? Well, I've done my part in guiding a little lamb back to the flock, and now to celebrate with a well-deserved nap. I bid you both farewell. Oh my god, what a mood. An absolute mood. Alright, we need one more person. Are they up here? No, they're down there. Whoopsies. Gomennisai. My mouse is being a big dum-dum. Oh, it's Theo. Oh, hello, Atelios. Lei and I were just about to visit our friends in Foundation and try to convince them to return to their studies. It's been difficult since we aren't exactly held in high regard right now. The dormitory prefects have made sure of that. Oof. We must do all in our power to motivate our friends to come back to the Scholasticate. Then we can strive for high marks together. Right. And then we can convince our peers that we are just as worthy as any highborn in the clergy. They will welcome us with open arms, and all will be well in Ishgard. If Arkobadan and his cronies receive the Scholasticate's endorsement, no one will ever listen to us. We can't let them take the Trinity. I'd rather not think of it that way, Lei. Let's just focus on bringing back as many people as we can. Well, that's how the Highborn are thinking about it. The more vocal we become, the more they will see us as a threat. That's why we have to stick together. How unfortunate. Truly. Okay, wait, so we need to go speak with BRD again. Okay. I wonder how good the Shire gear is for the weapon, because I need to get the weapon, I think. Unless I can wait. But I don't know. I have no idea. Also, hey, yeah, I know it's been I don't know, like 100-something episodes, but like, please remember, if this is the first like Let's Play, you know what? This is the ending of the fucking Let's Play. Why am I doing this? I was gonna say, like, remember to do your hunting logs for your grand company, because otherwise you'll be like me, oopsies, who's level 50, or sorry, 60, has to go back to level like 10 dungeons to do the hunting quest for your grand company, because those monsters are in those dungeons and you want to kill yourself. Anyways. Right then, let us see how competitive these students truly are. Okay. I hope those two lose, because I hate them. It brings me joy to see so many of our brothers and sisters return to the Scholasticate. Sister Gatelle, the floor is yours. Thank you, whatever his name. I'm just gonna say AB because I don't want to say the name, it's so long. I will now announce how many of our stray sheep each student persuaded to come home. Both Theomacent and Lei were able to bring back one student each. Junket guided 2 back into our arms. Oh my god, those 2 assholes were able to convince 3 students to return. The most of all. Excellent work, all of you. What about the student Cremevois convinced to return? I'm sorry, but like, what about him? What happened with him? Oh, is this true? Are we missing someone from the Count? The girl you spoke of has formally withdrawn from the Scholasticate. Apparently she was not at all that enthusiastic about returning as she led Cremevois to believe. Mayhap she chose to play along so that he would cease his harassment. Perhaps it was for the best. She rarely engaged her fellow students, instead choosing to sit alone and read the Articles of Hellenic Polity. Given the recent revelations, I suspect she became disillusioned with the faith, or maybe you got rid of her. Strange would say that, Lebrasseur. When I last spoke to her, Ula was quite interested in Volume 11's equal under her ever-watchful gaze passage. One that you and your master would sooner pretend did not exist. If she were the victim of harassment, I rather expect it was at your hands. Are you implying that we had something to do with it because we did not share her views? What rot! You dishonor yourself and your house with such baseless accusations. Rather you would if aught remained of your house to dishonor. I yield, good sir, I yield. I lack the qualities the Honorable Lord A possesses which enable him to deliver such observations. Well, if Ula has withdrawn, then I must mourn her departure by walking through the dormitory halls, reciting excerpts from Volume 11. And how do you intend to do that? Volume 11 of the Articles of Hellenic Polity have been missing for some time now. The tomes themselves are inconsequential if one has taken the words to heart. How fortunate we are that the wisdom of our forebears is not so easily forgotten. Would you not agree? Such impudence as befits a 6th son. For all his failings, his father was wise to send him away. Yikes. At any rate, we are blessed with this handful of truants that have returned to us. Truly, it is the Fury's will that we will overcome these trials and tribulations and move forward with a singular vision for the future. A student with a keen interest in controversial precept who withdraws without explanation. This seems rather odd to me. Mayhap it is worthy of our attention. Yeah. Very odd. Very odd indeed. Hey. More than meets her eye, huh? Of course he's... Telios, you were present when Kremivor spoke with Ula? Mm-hmm. She was very eager. So she was indeed enthusiastic about returning to the Scholasticate. Then why did she instead decide to withdraw? Kremivor all but accused Archibald of having a hand in it, as well as the disappearance of this Volume 11. Not more than slander, spoken in anger perhaps, but the situation does merit further investigation. We look forward to your results, Inspector. Master Aldrich, if I might have a word with you in private, pray meet with me in the plaza in front of St. Remenad's Cathedral. I hope I'm not in trouble. Okay. I'm not in trouble. Trouble, am I? Because I didn't do nothing. And by saying I didn't do nothing, I've done everything. Okay. Oh boy. Thank you for coming, Master Aldrich. You are already acquainted with my two best students, Theomasin and Lei. They have sought my counsel in their quest to obtain the Trinity seats, and I have been more than willing to oblige them out of a desire to ensure that all students are given equal opportunity. I am not blind to the machinations of our high-born students, after all. I know not what that guy and that guy have said to you, but I advise you weigh it carefully. You witnessed their treatment of a fellow high-born student, did you not? Then it should come as no surprise that they regard their low-born peers far more harshly, discriminating against them with whatever means at their disposal. Those two believe that less fortunate students lack the potential to become great clergymen. But if Theomasin and Lei can obtain the highest marks and secure their places within the Trinity through their hard work and virtue, then these misguided beliefs would be proved wrong. Even if we were to succeed, what difference would that make? Those who disagree will not be easily swayed, and those who sympathize will be reluctant to speak out of fear of reprisals. Then you must find allies who are fearless, and who do not flinch in the face of threats. Master Aldrich, have you come across any who fit that description? We're gonna have to answer. There's only one option. What about Kremivor? He literally told them off. I thought so as well. He seems to treat everyone the same, and he defended Ula's honor at the assembly. The highborn lecturer who skips out on sessions and can't even stay awake for the ones he attends? Theo, are you daft? If he did decide to help us, I wouldn't even want it. No need to dismiss him out of handling. As Theomasin said, he spoke out openly against those two on behalf of Ula. He might be willing to do the same for you two. Absolutely not. I don't trust any of the highborn. Look, I'll help with finding others, but you're on your own with Kremivor. Very well. Master Aldrich, will you accompany Theomasin? One cannot be too careful, especially with the rise in assaults of on the clergy. Thank you. I am certain we can find him in the pillars, in his usual spot. I like how everyone who talks shit on us, the Warrior of Light, we're not gonna be able to beat them up. Okay, sure. Yeah, we're not gonna beat you up because we're supposed to be whatever, you know? And it's just are you sure about that? Press X to doubt. Are you sure that we're not gonna kick your ass? hope he's back. I thought he would be more receptive to my appeal, but instead he seems rather annoyed. Can't you and Freckles see we're busy? Leave us be. Freckles, you certainly have a way with the words, my dear. She's quite right, you know. We have more pressing matters to attend to. Cremivore, please, will you not help our case? I believe us to be like-minded individuals, those who desire a new path for the church, one based on principles of... so earnest and forthright. How adorable. I can hardly resist pinching those sausages. Oh, for the love of... Come, darling. Let us go somewhere that will afford us privacy. An offer that I dare not refuse. Good luck with whatever it is you're about, Freckles. He's gone. No, I cannot give up. The future of the church depends on us. I was not given an opportunity to explain in full. So I will not leave his side until he hears me out. Oh boy. Oh boy. Where's the Aetherite? Where's the Aetherite? I'll just go down. He's in Foundation, so. Yay. Oh, he's up there. Whoops. I was like, where is he? Oh my god, he's drinking. Oh. Now, let's not get too hasty. I'm sure we can resolve this matter peacefully. Yo, she don't care. Agreed, so long as you don't try something stupid and give me cause to cut his throat. Did I not tell you I was preoccupied? You there, take Freckles and get out of here. No. Release him at once, or I'll summon the watch. Don't you dare. The affairs of House Matigany are none of your concern. She demands recompense, and rightly so. If I must pay with my life, then so be it. I will not allow it. Oh, do not look so glum. If I must look upon your freckled face before I ascend to Helen's halls, I would rather you favored me with a smile or some sort. Ah! Do not! Do not! Do not! Do not! Do not! If you don't get why I'm freaking out so much, good, because you shouldn't. Oh my god, do not! Okay, you know, I'm gonna explain right now, if you haven't watched the scene where, a good boy Horsefont, dies. He said, oh, do not look at me so. And so, do not look at me so. A smile benefits a hero. So, I mean, this could totally be something else, but... Father's sins are mine alone to bear, mine alone to atone for, or answer for. Mayhap in death our house shall be at least redeemed. I don't know. If it is recompense you desire, then you shall have it, but not with his life. The Fury forgives not those who kill their fellow man for a wanton purpose. Permit him to address your grievances with coin, and you may have your justice without sin. Furthermore, I offer myself to you as hostage in his place, that he might be free to secure sufficient ransom. Have you gone mad? I told you, this is none of your... I will not abandon such a pious soul, one who shares my desire to make the world a better place. Aww. We are not so different, Cremivore. We have the chance to make amends for the sins of our fathers, to make Ishgard whole again. I cannot do it without you. Aww. You really are something else, making a bloody speech about changing the world at a time like this. I offer the wealth of House Matigny as ransom. If the lady agrees to these terms, then I will go and retrieve it at once. I'll take her silence as a yes. Now come then. I've always wanted to tie someone up. Okay. Okay. We'll have to travel to my family's old estate in the Western Highlands to retrieve your ransom. I presume you will wait here until I return? For now, but if you do not come back quickly, and with a great deal of money besides, this one's life is forfeit. Is that clear? Quite. As for you, Freckles, do not do anything else reckless. Master Aldrich, I must ask that you come with me. It would not do to go through all this trouble only to be waylaid by bandits on my way back. Let us make haste. Where is this again? Gorthus, Western Highlands. Oh, Falcon's Nest. Damn it, I didn't unlock flying. Whatever. That's fine, I'll walk. Hold on. Need to fix my sleeves. Okay, I haven't unlocked flying, so I'm sad. But whatever. Wait, there's like a bunch of questions here. What? Hello? The old man in the lake? No. Nah. Oh my god, wait, this is the Hildebrand quest. I forgot. Master Aldrich, are these your traveling companions? Somewhat. The mysterious muscular vagabond. Ah, yes, a patrol sighted him lurking near the dusk vigil. Thinking he might be a lost traveler, they called out to him. But rather than approach, he fled. Quite frankly, I'm surprised you bothered to come all this way. That sighting barely wanted a mention in my report. Aha! The unmistakable scent of heresy! Hello? Ah, terribly sorry. Old habit I picked up from my mentor. I know. I will not rush to judgment as before. Better not. Still, much as I hope you find your missing inspector, I must confess some small desire that we instead unearth a lingering pocket of heresy. Of late, there have been virtually no confirmed instances of heretical misdeeds. It's gotten so bad that some are speculating our funding may be reduced, or worse, that the Inquisition's operations might come under review. That is why, alone as my witness, I will find and bring a heretic to justice and prove that our order still has some value in these uncertain times. Yes, I understand you have your reasons, but whether or not this vagabond was a heretic remains to be seen. Still, if you are set upon your course, you might begin your search near the Dusk Vigil. An excellent suggestion, Sir Redwolf. Should we succeed in our endeavor, rest assured that you will share in the glory. I think he's just like, I don't really care. The hunt continues. Onward to the Dusk Vigil. I'm told that that region is especially cold, so do not forget to dress appropriately for the weather. I'm fine. Copper. Okay, what quest? 50... 56. I'm sorry, I had to pause for a moment because stuff. So that's 51, 56, and then what? Wait, 2 scoops. Do these unlock anything first of all? Because if they unlock something, then I will definitely No, this is not the right person. Hello? I don't think it unlocks anything though. I don't think it does. Okay. We need to go over there. I don't have flying unlocked in this area, sadly, so. Sadly. Because I don't think I've done the dusk visual, so unfortunate. But whatever. It's fine. Everything is okay. Uh-oh! Now that was close. Oh my god, it wasn't this way. I'm gonna cry. Wait, what? Nani? Why? 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 What? How do I get over there? This is one of those times where I wish I had flying, but I don't, so. Oh, am I supposed to cross the bridge? I think so. Oh well. Wait, I'm dumb. The only way up is over here. I'm feeling a lot dumb today. Oh god damn it. Ah! I'm suffering. I'm actually suffering. Wait, how do I... Oh my god, what? I was going the right way this entire time. I'm gonna scream. My life is a nightmare. I'm suffering. Big oof. You know, this is a really good place to end the episode while I make my climb back. So I'm gonna end the episode right here while I make my climb back up because I'm a dumb guy. So I'm a dumb boy. Anyways, we're gonna end the episode here and continue off right where we needed to be because I will make my way there in the break time. So I will see you next episode. Take care. Be safe.